Thank you for joining me for step 2 of the faster feedback tutorials. What I want to talk about in this short video is creating your Google Sheet. So in the tutorial document that I gave you, I give you instructions on how to create your Google Sheet. This is something that's really easy to do and doesn't necessarily need its own video, but I wanted to show you a few other things just to make sure that you think about them. So this is my sample form that I created. It was really short, just had a few questions, and I put in 2 sample responses. So I'm going to create the sheet right now. I'm going to click the link to sheets button, and it gives me the choice to create a new spreadsheet, Autocrat sample responses. So I'm going to go ahead and click create. So what that does is it creates a spreadsheet now with the timestamp, the email address of the person who is responding, the student name, that's one of the questions that I had. The student email address is one of the questions that I had, and then their score for thesis and hook. What I want to show you next is why you need to think this whole thing through before you start doing it with a student. What if I realize that I need a spot for commentary to explain to students why I gave them the score that they did? So I'm going to go back to my form and I'm going to click on questions and just scroll down to the bottom here, click the plus button and put a spot for commentary. Okay. And I'm going to change that to a paragraph, and ta-da, I've added a question. But let me show you something real quick. When I go back here, I've got commentary now, but there's not going to be anything in these spots. So if I go back in and I add a commentary question later, it might create some problems. Now, obviously, I can go in and type something on my spreadsheet if I forget, but that's just not very convenient to have to go in and do that. Really quickly, I'm just going to type something just so that we'll have something to show up on our Google Doc. All right. So that's literally all there is for the part 2 video. I just wanted to really quickly show you how to set that up. In part 3, we will work on setting up our Google Doc. So that video is a little bit more complicated, a few more steps for those of you that have never done a mail merge before, but I feel confident that you can do it.